So, yeah, I'm out here mining sand, minding my own business, and Tizz goes, I see a gamer tag, where you at, killer? I'll tell him I'm mining sand. And then suddenly, just poof starts showing up in my inventory, and I'm just like, oh, Tizz is here somewhere. Look up, there he is. Knock him down to here, and I proceed to just like start dropping sand on his head, and he let himself get suffocated by it. Oh my god! And I wasn't recording because I didn't think that he would actually let himself get killed by it. Oh, luckily I have like a gazillion shulkers over here somewhere, so I can go dump his stuff in it. Why, Tizz? Why? Heyo, it's Lyarrah, and today you join me from the sandstone wasteland that used to be the mining desert. There is still, little bits of sand along the edges, some places, like, there. And way, way off in the distance. But, yeah, it came to the point where I've situated myself here so that I could continue pecking away on it in that direction. Between my concrete shop, Tizz Tom's glass shop, and Slack Lizard's foggy river, we've kind of decimated this place. Fortunately, Foxy promised us a chuck trim for Christmas, and that means everything past... I was gonna say this line, but it occurs to me that actually no, it's 1,000 blocks that way is where he's trimming from this time. Last time that we had a chunk trim, it was very, very like shocking to see the line for it. So joke ruined. Also, you guys can go away. Anyway, what that means is I need to sort through all of this mess and everything around here, and make sure that I get it the heck out of here before Foxy resets any of this so that I don't lose it. I got very scared the other day because I was AFK over here letting several shulker boxes worth of sand smelt, and I thought that he might do it while I was there, so... yeah, fortunately he didn't. Fortunately, we still have some time to get it all cleared out, so let's take care of that. It just occurred to me that there is also perfectly good EXP in these that I should not leave behind. Alright, armor all off. Shovel out. Not too shabby. I'll take it. I'll definitely take it. Okay. Torches. And ender chest. And that should just about do it. You little brat. Come on. Anyway, a funny thing happened while I was out here shoveling the other day. You already saw the start of it in the intro there, but basically...
Oh no.
So, I don't know which is worse here. That you let yourself die. You, like, number one, that you let yourself die. Number two, that I wasn't recording because I didn't think that you, like, I thought you would just scoot out of the way. I don't know why I thought you wouldn't let yourself die. Or number three, that I have the cursed leaves now.
I was saving those for Foxy, like he's my secret pranker, so I was gonna somehow get it to drop in his inventory at some point in my episodes. And then...
Hang on, let me get my stuff out of my inventory, and you can kill me to get it back.
Oh no, it's okay. You can keep it. You can do something with it. It's special.
No, I mean that way you can give them Foxy stuff because that's funny.
Okay. I feel bad. I gotta make you do this now.
Oh, you don't gotta. I just I don't want this in my inventory. Oh my gosh.
Plus 2 people in this episode I'm gonna hopefully get.
Oh my gosh. Freaking get these leaves out of me, man. Wow, 1 hit.
Oh, I don't see it. Oh, there it is. I got it. Okay.
Okay.
Let me fill up my hot bars. It's not in there.
Yeah, I'm glad that my hot bar was filled.
Go.
Oh my gosh. Oh, hey, I've got zombie arms now.
Oh yeah, you do.
We were having this happen the other day when we were doing something else. Put them up. Put them up. Yeah, this is...
I love that you got the gloves as well. It kind of looks like boxing gloves.
Yeah, it works perfectly. Just Frankly, I'm shocked he didn't kill me back, but maybe he just hadn't seen the truck yet. Yeah, I still have no idea how I'm going to clean this up. Anyway, it's looking like I've got all of the important stuff rounded up out here. So I'm just going to leave a few things that I'm sure people are going to find themselves needing when they get over here behind. And, oops, yeah, nobody ever brings a spare ender chest. And you be good, AF Cat. I'm heading on home. Yo, Foxy. You can totes go ahead and reset the mining desert now if you want. Oh my god, I can't believe I threaded both those gaps for once. Ho ho ho! You can tell when we're getting near home because everything's on fire. It occurs to me that maybe I should have pranked Prowl in another tunnel of his own for Christmas. Okay, and there we go. 7 shulkers and a bit extra of sand. Oh, is that one? That one's also sand. All ready to be smelted. Eh. On top of 8 shulkers of already smelted stuff I dumped off at the construction site. Will this be enough, I hear you ask? Well, 48 cubed times approximately pi times 2 because it's only half a sphere at most. Divide that by 64 in a stack and divide by 27 in a shulker. Oh, it'll actually be way too much. Oops. Oh, well, you can always use more glass, right? Maybe I'll wholesale it to Tizz. Speaking of way too much, though, you may have noticed that thing in the background here. Also, please ignore the fact that there's a raid going on somewhere around here. I believe Prowl has it under control? Question mark? Probably. No, I'm just gonna accept that the server is in a permanent state of a raid somewhere at all times, and we're gonna forget about it. As I was saying, yeah, way too much. As long as we're over here, I will show you the Prankus gift I did give Prowl. And that is this giant stocking that I am having difficulty landing on. We made this during stream day, which, by the way, if you were one of the people that came to hang out during that, thank you so much. Every stream gets a little bigger, and it's always really exciting to have new faces there and see all the way our communities is growing. You're all awesome, and I'm so excited for the next stream day in January already. And if you weren't there, well, what's wrong with you? No, actually, just like come check it out sometime. They're really fun. I really love it. Anyway, yeah, we built this whole thing, and as you can see, there's tons and tons of coal in it because Prankus and because listen, Prowl's killed a lot of sheep that he probably shouldn't have. But I mean, he's gonna need the fuel for the smelter, right? Right? But if you look closely, you'll see these shulker boxes. There are 16 of this baby in here. Because, oh no, this is not just surface level coal. This goes all the way down. On one hand, this is my way of continuing to mock him for using a mending bow. On the other, kinda hoping he finds some more nefarious purpose for it all. You know, some kind of over-the-top defense thing, something. It's Prowl. He can find something to do with all those, I'm sure. Either way, the real prank here is that this sucker is made of wool. So, I do not envy him when he decides to take it down. There is no fast way to get that done. Also, I had nothing to do with this fire, legitimately. It was here when I got here. I actually nearly lost a shulker to it. Oh, hey, Zap's on. So we've got all that covered. So it's time to move on to the actual point of today's episode. It's coming, library time. We've actually got 10 episodes to catch up on today, not just 5. So I hope you brought some snacks. You may remember that last time I had just released my 1,000 subscriber Q&A, and I felt like doing 2 super talky things on top of each other wasn't the best plan. But I mean, now I'm releasing UHC Captains in the background, so that's like the opposite of talky. That's killy. Ow, I like it. Hey, wait, what is happening here? Seriously, like, I keep walking past this and just like, everything else in here is perfectly normal. And then there's just, I think this is Tizz. Yeah, this is Tizz. He set up next to me before. Yeah, I guess he decided it was time for volume 2 or something? I don't get it. Okay, so let's see where we left off. Oh wow, we have to go all the way back to episode 34. Woo! Let's go see what we've got there. Alright, so episode 34 was the original rematch with Tizz Tom. And I say original even though we haven't gotten around to doing the next rematch with him yet. I know. I'm sure it'll come soon because I'm sure he'll try to kill me over the truck thing soon. But you know, we'll get there when we get there. But I chose 2 comments out of this. One of them was from Unique Breezy, reminding me that instant harming arrows are a thing and going on to give me the recipe for them. But the other one, which wound up going first in here, because originally it was the only one I was going to do, is Tina saying, are you just going to keep losing beacons to the Thunder Shrine the entire season? Listen, I'm pretty sure I was the one that suggested the Thunder Shrine. I knew what I was getting into. And it wouldn't be a problem if Silent would hurry up and sell the, like, what, 4 stacks of beacons he has at this stage? Come on, Silent. Come on. No, I think it is still only 1 stack, but still, come on, buddy. We need you. So episode 35 was when we built the pumpkin with the Halloween event over in the shopping district, and the comment I've chosen for that one is from Zagov. So Zaggy says, first, because of course he does, and it's totally not it's totally a matador outfit, not a pirate. And definitely not a pirate, as in our friend Pirate. So, I mean, 1 second here. I guess I kind of see where you're coming from on the matador thing. But the hat is definitely full pirate. And I'm just gonna blame the whole, you know, all the Spanish costumes, all the Spanish themed costumes looking similar thing. I think I put the right one back on. Okay. Anyway, he then goes on to say, also, it's not going to be there long, just the rest of the month. February rolls around. Joke's on you, Zug. It didn't even last 3 days. My poor pumpkin. It died too soon. It was so cute. Alright, now we are up to episode 36, and this is where stuff starts to get real serious, because episode 36 was the search for the swamp fox. Now, Truly Bedrock has been doing storyline type stuff since the very beginning, to some extent or another, but this was our first attempt as a server at doing, you know, something very intricate, as opposed to just 1 or 2 people doing something. So I'm really, really glad to know that it seems to have gone over very well. And I'm super proud of my edit, even though, like, I wound up releasing, like, every one of those videos, like, half a day late. Oh, I always underestimate how long I'm going to take trying to get things done. Anyway, for episode 36, the comment that I have chosen, if I can spell his name right, is from Lord Gavatron. And, yeah, it's one of those ones where it screwed up the page. Oh well, it's staying like that. I'm too lazy to change it. Lord Gavatron says, great video. All of you did fantastic videos. I'm going to have to say this is my favorite, though. Feel free to keep entertaining me. Well, thank you, Gavatron. I really appreciate it. I am very glad to know that mine was your favorite. I feel like it should have been everybody's favorite. No, that's... It was a lot of work for all of us. Like, it really was. The filming of all of that was wild. Some of you may already know that we had to film that episode twice. Because the first time, a lot of stuff happened wrong. But I'm really, really satisfied with how it turned out at the end of the day, so thank you so much. Okay, and 37, because I didn't ever get around to doing an episode between the two, is the other half of the big storyline move. So episode 37 was Foxpocalypse Now, where we fought all of the zombie foxes.
For one, we need you to explain how does more than one of zombie you.
Pardon?
The town hall is being sieged by zombified version of yourself, and there are like a lot of them. Foxy, how many times have you died?
Oh, a handful. Maybe
So like several.
5, 6 times, maybe 10, something like that.
I feel like the dozens of zombies out there point to the fact that you're lying.
I'm sorry, I'm just still really proud of the editing on that bit, so I had to go and shove it in there again. Oh, but the comment that I chose for that one. So I chose a comment from Disaster, which was actually too long to fit in here. I wasn't going to split it between 2 pages either, so... the full comment is, mid-season finale already? Wow, it really has been 6 months since the season started. It's been a wild experience so far, and I can't wait to see what will happen over the next 6 months. Great video, Lyarrah. Great choice in music, and your editing was so seamless. Also, that scene at the end was hilarious. Poor Prowl. Can't wait to see what you make next. And, yeah, it was really wild for me, too, to realize that we were 6 months in, that I've been doing this for 8 months now, guys. Been on Truly Bedrock for 8 months. We are closing in on a full year of Truly Bedrock existing. It's a wild experience. It's a wild concept. I am so happy to be here and to be doing all this and for all this to be a thing that's happening. But it still just boggles my mind. Year and a half ago, I decided I was gonna make videos on a Minecraft server with some of my other friends. That fell apart very quickly because I realized that I didn't know how to edit up to my own standards, to the level that I expected in my mind to be able to do stuff. After all that time and after everything that's happened, it feels really good to know that I'm here and that I've stuck it out. Because, let me tell you, I was nearly chickening out of actually being here right up until, like, 3 minutes before it was time to log in for episode 0, so. Woo! As far as the 6-month thing goes, there is no guarantee that it's going to be exactly 6 months. We haven't firmly selected a date yet, in part because we don't know when the nether update's going to be. That's obviously when we would ideally like to restart, but if things start getting stale before then, or, you know, we have reason to believe it's going to be after summer or something, that may change. And then, well, I took most of a month off. To be fair, like most of us did, the 1.13 update kind of ruined a lot of things and made it really hard to play. Like, you guys remember the arm flailing in front of me when I flew thing? Oh, that was fun. That was... like, just... yeah. That was the least of the problems. And then, of course, like, the next update gave us Treepers. Anyway. Episode 38, Catching Up. Which was both in the sense of catching up with everything that was going on the server, and in me finally getting the concrete shop restocked. Rock candy is stocked. At least I think it's stocked. Crap. Let's go check. I think Blue Jay was here. Episode 38. Comment from Buttons37. You should ground Canary for having a sleepover without asking first. So, for anybody that wasn't around for that part, I had a baby slime that I had named and captured. And you guys probably know about like canaries and coal mines and how they were used to detect gas leaks. Well, right then at the end of November, we were just moving over to a server, and the programming is, Foxy has put it all together himself, which meant that it was kind of experimental at that stage. So, it meant that it was occasionally crashing on us. So the first thing that would happen when a crash would happen would be that mobs would suddenly lose AI and just stand still. So if Canary stopped moving, then I knew it was time to go. So since, yeah, every time I turned around there was more slimes, apparently Canary had a slumber party. Episode 39, A Strange Presence. That was when we discovered the secret Prankus and secret Santa both existed, and that there was some weird stuff going on with it, and oh yeah, that we handed a whole shulker back's worth of pebbles back to Zoe, only for him to tell me that he doesn't have the diamonds to pay me back. So the comment I chose is pretty relevant to that. It's from Grafted Normalcy. Ooh. Says Zoy doesn't repay the pebbles. Lyarrah forced lightning Zoy for his disobedience. I mean, I could be down for this. And now we reach B time! Episode 40, This Will Be an Adventure. Where Jesse and I took off to go find some bees. Honestly, this might be my most popular episode ever. Like, I've got episodes that have more views from getting plugged on things or because they're my first episode, but, yeah, that one, like, it took off, and I'm glad, because it was so much fun! I need to go do more stuff with Jesse. I really do. So for that episode, I chose a comment from Shiny Distracted. This is, to be honest, I wasn't that hyped about bees. But this episode changed my mind. Now I can't wait to become a Minecraft beekeeper. I'm glad that we changed your mind. Honestly, like, I may be, you know, somebody who's like, yeah, PvP, let me go kill people, but at the end of the day, I'm a sucker for cute things. I mean, like, I've got the teddy bear. What do you want from me? So, you know, cute. I mean, yeah, you guys saw me with the pandas before too. Just realized I never, like, really reacted to foxes on screen. Maybe I'm, like, I know it's partially because that's during the time that I was, like, belly aching about 1.13, but, I think Foxy and Tizz have also just, you know, made me numb to it. Episode 41, Be Paranoid, which is, the episode where I made my shop, and at the end of it we found out that Tizz had run it over, and also is when we had the bazillion lava buckets, and Philip Smith commented on that fact. But that's a lot of iron in buckets. In lava buckets. 45 blocks of iron. Which I understand is very distressing to Bedrock people, because, you know, iron is pretty rare and pretty precious. But number one, I'm not somebody who needs a ton of iron anyway. Number two, I constantly have an excess of iron because I keep finding it. And number three, over half of those weren't actually, like, made as buckets. They were... Do I have the box of it in here? Yeah. You see, the Wandering Trader sells fish in buckets. So, let's not be stupid and try to dump one of these out in the nether. Dark outside. That's stuck under here so I don't get phantomed. But yeah. Various fish in buckets. Ooh, that's a pretty one. So, which, by the way, also a strategy for making infinite water. Just in case you didn't know. How to go ahead and make one piece of water into multiple. Just have a fish in it. But yeah, I've been buying those from the Wandering Trader for 5 emeralds a piece. And have a collection of probably, you know, somewhere close to 40 unique fish by now because of it. Because when you buy multiple, it will be different ones. And they're just labeled as tropical fish until you put them down, at which point in time you get to actually have it titled now. I don't know when they changed that, but I appreciate that they did. But yeah. So, no fear, that's where most of the buckets have been coming from. These are ones I bought while I was out there in the desert doing sand, like those and a few more. So, they have not been dropped off yet, but that is where I've been getting all these buckets, not wasting iron on them directly. Mostly. Next we have episode 42, and I gotta admit, it kind of pains me that I couldn't do like something really special for episode 42 because I'm a huge Hitchhiker's Guide nerd. But it was the episode where I delivered Foxy his Secret Santa present, and where I found the present that he left me because of it being, him having apparently wanted us to bust him on his thing. So, I guess I kind of accidentally undermined it too. That whole thing was confusing. I can't keep track of it anymore. But suffice it to say, he gave us a nice present in return, and the comment that I chose kind of mentions that. So episode 42, Granny T Fierce says, perfect gift giving, one good heart to another. Great vision to see that although Foxy can be a brat, he really is a good guy at heart. Great vid and happy holidays. Which, yeah, first of all, I didn't wind up with like a proper Christmas episode really because, well, number one, the UHC has kept me busy as far as editing goes the last couple weeks, and number two, just, you know, holidays, life, etc. So happy holidays to all of you that I haven't had any other chance to say it to. I mean, if you're in my Discord, I'm sure you're sick of hearing me say it, but just in case, you know. And yeah, just, it's very true that somehow Foxy and I accidentally wound up on the same page in that, and that's, yeah, that's as I said during it. Like I said it so sarcastically during the episodes, but he really does do so much for all of us. And while there are definitely times where he gets on my nerves and where any of the guys manage to, except Zap. Like, I'm starting to understand why in my 1,000 subscriber Q&A, Tizz is like, oh, who do you like better, me or Zap? And I'm realizing it's because I think Zap's the only person who's never gotten on my nerves on the server. I mean, most of the others have done it on purpose when they have. But yeah, no, it was a good resolution to everything. Made me happy. Finally, episode 43. After this one, we are caught up. Yay! Yeah. Episode 43, The Shortcut, aka, when that happened, right? That's, yeah, the wreck. Listen, I don't know if it's my favorite out of my episodes, but it's dang close if it's not. Like, I am so pleased with how it turned out, and it really seems like you guys are too. So thank you so much. Like I cannot emphasize enough. Thank you. You don't want to know how many layers of audio there were in that video. Oh, like I had like 6 or 7 tracks for that part alone. It was an adventure, but you know, it showed me earlier in this episode. I mentioned that like when I tried making episodes 18 months ago, I had to quit because I realized I wasn't up to my own standards. I'm up to my own standards. I know how to do the things that I want to do. I used green screen in an episode now. I have multiple layers of special effects. I'm just really excited with how that episode turned out, and the fact that you guys liked it too is just the most gratifying thing in the world. Like, oh man, I don't have proper words. So let's just go find a comment. Okay, so for that episode, we're gonna go ahead and go with Pirate Cake's comment. It's another one that changed it. No, I'm just gonna leave it. I may go back and fix those later. We'll see. But Pirate says, great episode, Lee. The bees need some anger management course. Be more cute instead, you buzzy blobs. Which, yeah, no, I'm still so sad that they got mad at me. Oh, and there's so many bees wandering the nether still, guys. I don't know how many bees were in that truck, but I definitely have seen bees down just about every tunnel, and it's very confusing, and I keep being really scared. There's one other thing that I want to do as far as comment library goes today, and that is that I have a new Patreon perk. That perk is for Guardian tier patrons, and it means that every time I do a comment library, or at least once a month if I do 2 comment libraries in a month, they are guaranteed to get a comment in here. And technically, that's not kicking until January, so if you are interested in having that be something you do, well, head on over to my Patreon and check it out. Which of course everybody else still has, the same chances as they've always had for getting stuff in here, which is just comment on my episodes, say something that that is insightful or funny, or give me attention, guys. No. But I've got one. Uh-oh. Oh. Is that... That's why these only go up to 50. Oh dear. These only go up to 50. That's why Tizz had to sack his. Well, I guess we're gonna have to stack them. And I guess I'm gonna address the one comment that I was gonna do early as far as those go. Just separately on its own here real quick. Which is, Kitsune LK asked, is that Groova about who lit the portal in the last episode? And, full disclosure, it was not. It's just that the person who did sign in to go ahead and help me out with that scene, curtains fall aside for a second, happened to sign in a Groova skin. I don't know why they were Groova, but we decided it would be funnier if it was pinned on Groova instead of, any particular member that is active. I did ask if Groova was okay with it. He thought it was funny as well. So, don't go asking him if he's coming back or anything. I mean, you can still ask him, but he'll let us know if and when he has time, which probably will not be till at least season 2. But he is still officially speaking a Truly Bedrock member. He still can log in if he feels like it. He's whitelisted and everything. We just life's gotten in the way. You guys know how that can go. But yeah, like I said, next month I will be honoring that Guardian tier thing, so you guys will seeing a few more comments in the comments library. Yes, there's going to be times when the people who signed up for Guardian tier are in there anyway. There's quite a few of them already, actually. Yeah, just scrolling through here. Yeah, just scrolling through here, I'm seeing so many instances of those people who have signed up for for Guardian tier already being in there, because they are some of the people who have been the sweetest and most supportive over the last few months anyway, which, as I've said it before, I'll say it again. You guys leaving comments on new videos, you guys watching them, everything like that, that is what matters to me. Like, I am in a situation where I am trying to go ahead and, you know, push for being able to do this as a job just because of circumstances in real life, but that does not mean by any means at all, that I only care if people do give money or anything, because that's not why I started doing that, and that's not why I do it to this day either. I'm here to have fun. I'm here because I've found something I'm passionate about, and because you guys laughing and enjoying it is honestly one of the most rewarding things in the world for me. So, you know, thank you every step of the way. On the flip side, though, if you are looking to support me, you guys should know that my Patreon realm is launching in under a week. So anybody who signs up by January 1st can still get in on opening day and be there for it. We have a seed picked out. We have been discussing some fun extras to it. We're looking at potentially a custom wandering trader, things like that, and really it's just I'm just excited and looking forward to being able to play with you guys more. The couple minigame days that we've done already have been an absolute blast, and I definitely want to do more of those going forward. And which those minigame days are free, though. Those are just for anybody who's hanging out in my Discord who wants to be there. So, you know, come hang out, come see those, come have fun with us. Honestly, I love my Discord. I love my community. You guys are an absolute blast. So, and I may be making some episodes, or at least posting some stream highlights from my Patreon realm, which is going to be called Squadcraft. Which I should never say it like that again, but it comes from the joke of me being unable to see a squid without, like, freaking out and chasing it. Oh. But yeah, I'll be posting some highlights from there so you guys can join in on that fun, even if you aren't joining in on the realm. Yeah, by now I'm just rambling and running in circles and gushing about how much I love you guys. So, I think that it's time for me to wander off and try to find another lectern and to let all of you go. So, thanks everybody for hanging out with me today. Of course, if you had as much fun as I did, please hit the like button. And if you want to stick around for next time, maybe get yourself in the comment library, or you know, have some other fun with us, then please subscribe too. Take care, everybody. Toodles! Oh yeah, I almost forgot. Slack got me 3 shulkers of gunpowder for Christmas. We are going to blow the redstone pit clear to the ground this weekend. Bye.